Have you ever desired to make money from any part of the world online without any sort of restrictions? Now think about the possibilities of generating income with no experience required, the absence of a location-specific requirement, and an unlimited upside opportunity to generate income, which you can channel towards other investment opportunities that you have thought about or dreamt about. If this is you, then ensure to watch till the end. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 3 side hustles that no one is talking about, but this could help you generate income of up to $2,500 or even more. Hey everyone, this is Ebuka and this is the Finance Wiz channel. If you're watching my video for the first time or on this channel for the first time, Finance Wiz focuses on topics around income generation, savings and investments, debt management, and overall financial freedom. As such, if you find these topics very helpful or insightful to you, please ensure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of the value I'll be sharing in this video or subsequent video. Did you know that you can make up to $10,000 just by buying and reselling domains? Or better still, flipping online websites. Now, I just want you to envision domains as the real estate of the internet today. Just like real estate, you typically purchase them and hope for it to increase in value or appreciate over time to a price above your initial purchase price. Now, same thing applies to domain. Is this sounding pretty exciting to you? Well, hold on. I still have much more for you. First things first, I want to tell you why I love this side hustle. Number one, it does not require any special technical know-how or skills to run it. The second thing is that it's highly flexible. You can actually do this from your home or from the comfort of your bed. The third factor which I love the most is that it requires extremely minimal startup cost. Now let me show you how to run this business or side hustle in 6 easy steps in order for you to access the gold mine. Step 1, you need to find a desired niche or an area you're very familiar with. That's always the starting point. Now, I completely understand that the identification of domains with amazing growth potentials sometimes could feel like finding a hidden treasure on a treasure island or even guessing the right number in a game. Now, this is because there are millions of domains out there, which can sometimes make it difficult to ascertain those that will end up being profitable or not. Now, my advice to you is that don't be that guy that wants to buy up all the domains, otherwise you might end up with lost investment, which could potentially outweigh all the benefits you're going to get from this side hustle. The second step is for you to determine the name of the domain or the site you want to. Now, for you to determine this, you need to be clear on who your target buyers will be, and then clearly identify factors they would consider in making up their site or setting up their website. Now you have to incorporate the factors or indicators that these target buyers will consider into your domain name. Indicators could include things like location, the industry, the field, the characteristics of the target buyer, and so on. For instance, if you are targeting a rental business that's going to be set up in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, you could simply call it torontorentals.com. Now, once you do this, draw out a list of all the potential domains that you could actually purchase. That ends step 2. So step 3 is what I call the availability search. So at this point, you would have clearly established the list of domains you want to buy. You then have to search for availability of those domains for you to purchase. Now, if these domains are already not owned, you can actually buy them, or if they're already owned by someone else, simply buy from the owners or just wait for them to expire. So there are many websites that offer these services, such as GoDaddy Auctions, which if you can see from my screen, this is what GoDaddy Auction looks like. You can actually bid for domains. As you can see, domains on the left under the name section, and put the price you want to buy them for. Another very common one is one I call namepros.com. Now you can check it out here and search for what you want to buy. There's a buy at the top right here, and there's a sell as well if you want to sell your domain. The third website I'll be talking about is what I call the namecheap.com. Now this is what Namecheap looks like. You just go in here, search for the domain, buy what you want to buy, or sell if you want to sell your domain. So the first step is what I call the price analysis, where you have to compare the prices based on what has been sold before and what is currently existing. There are many websites that offer it, including the ones I've mentioned earlier. There are additional ones such as namebio.com, Afternic. So this is what namebio.com looks like. You can come here, search for prices that those things have sold before. Like you can see from here, these are the prices for what has sold previously. And this is the Afternic website. You can see what the prices of domains sold for previously as well. The fifth step is what I call maintain and improve. Here, you just need to continue to maintain and renew the site as long as you are seeking for a buyer. The more you renew, the higher the value of the site. The last or sixth step is what I call resell step. So in this stage, all you need to do is sell whatever domain you already have, whether you have improved it or not. Now you can sell it on any of those websites I mentioned earlier, or another one called flipper.com. So this is flipper.com. As you can see from my screen, the number one marketplace to buy and sell blogs. You can sell your blog if you already owned one, or you can simply sell your domain or improve your domain for valuable sale. On a scale of 1 to 5, here's how I'm going to rate this side hustle. In terms of ease of setting up, I'll rate this a 4/5. Why? Because it's very easy to set up, requires little capital, and no technical knowledge. In terms of ease of implementation, I'll rate it a 5/5 because of the ease of running it. And the last parameter is what I call the returns potential, which I'll rate a 5/5 because it has a high income generating opportunity. Did you know you can make up to $2,000 by becoming a crowdsource patent researcher? I know this is a side hustle you have most likely never heard about. In this side hustle, you'll be focused on defending the intellectual properties of companies facing patent dispute. Now I know this could sound pretty complex, but I assure you that it's very easy. So let me show you how it works. So assume an organization, let's say company A, has been sued by another individual or brand, let's say company B, for patent infringement because they claim to be the original owner of an intellectual property that company A has already established. Now company B by default will typically request for monetary compensation for the infringement on their brand. This is made on the belief that company B believes that they had right to the intellectual property before company A fully established. Now company A, which is the one that is being sued, in order to avoid such litigations or expensive payout, would hire companies that will look and search for prior art that predates the patent that company B is claiming. Now companies like Patexia, as you can see from my screen, will typically offer these opportunities through contests, which you can see at the bottom. Now the company, just like Patexia, would have judges that will review your findings or your research to determine if it's valid prior art. Now you also need to know that the prior art could be patents, an existing journals or product, even a television program, or just a simple artwork. Now when these prior arts are submitted to the court, that patent claim in the court would automatically be invalidated and the court would automatically dismiss the case. Now this is a big deal because companies that do these claims most times don't produce anything, and they do it for the purpose of just making money solely. So in order to run this side hustle, you need good researching skills, laptop and internet connection, no degree or previous experience is required, you would have access, and no vetting is required as well. Now let me tell you why this is a great opportunity for you. The first is high demand. Companies that are faced with these issues typically require a lot of researchers to find the information that they need to help dismiss such cases. Otherwise, they may part with a lot of money. As such, they require thousands of researchers to look out for any prior art. That's where the name crowdsourcing comes from. So apart from the high number of researchers required, there are always numerous contests. As I showed you on my screen, several contests are always running concurrently. This implies a continuous increase in opportunities for participation. The second benefit is the potentially high returns, and the third is the flexible timeline within which you can work on this and from anywhere in the world that you are. Overall, I'll rate the ease of setting up as 5/5, ease of implementation as a 4/5, and the returns potential as a 5/5. What if I told you there's a way to convert your fun or leisure activities to income generating sources? Well, this is a complete reality that many people do not know about, and just a very few people are using to make up to $500 per day. So if you're someone that loves to engage in fun online activities like playing games, watching movies, and so much more, while still earning from it, then listen to the end because this is for you. So all you need to do to access this amazing opportunity is to simply set up a Freecash.com account and then select a fun activity. For instance, if you want to watch Netflix, as you can see from my screen, or you want to play a game, Dice Dreams, or you just simply want to create a TikTok account, you can see how much you can earn from it. Now you can see that numerous activities you can do with the price that you can earn just listed below it. $80, $110, and so on. Also, I like this platform because you can be paid through many means. You can pay through PayPal, Bitcoin, as you can see, Ethereum, and so on, Dogecoin, and even through bank transfer, depending on what location you are and if your country allows that. The other thing is that you can get gift cards such as Amazon, Visa, Netflix, and many more. Now, why do I love this business? Number one is the flexibility. You can actually do it from anywhere you are in the world. Number two is the payment forms. I can receive payments in gift cards format, or through cash transfers, or through Bitcoin or PayPal, in fact. And the last is the very responsive customer service. Now, I did my own research and I also tried to validate the authenticity of the payment and so on. And I went on a platform called Trustpilot, which is a place where you can validate some of the authenticity of these things and independent objective ratings. And you can see that it has a feedback that appears to be good. Of course, 45,740 people responded with a 4.6 rating and 82% being 5-star overall. You can also see good feedback from them. As you can see, some people have said it's legit, and this is pretty much recent. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to rate the ease of setting up as a 5/5, the ease of implementation as a 5/5 as well, and the returns potential as a 4/5. So those are my 3 side hustles which I think are very valuable and can get you some good extra income for yourself. If you found this video very insightful, please like, share, and subscribe, and even share with a friend that will find it also helpful to them. Thank you, and see you at the next video. Bye.